So that's what I would do. Doug?
Doug Bloomfield, Supervisor Goshen. You know, today we're very dependent on the internet and cyber relations of all kinds, whether it be the military, private enterprise, government, and whatnot. And my concern is that cybersecurity is going to become a big issue, just like perhaps Iran or something of that nature, where someone can really do significant damage to the United States of America. And I just bring this up because I think that Congress needs to be aware of that and make that a priority as well. Because again, if you look at the children and they do their homework on the internet and so forth, it will be very
We are enormously vulnerable,
yeah.
Doug, you're right. And with the greater speed and ease of communication that we have, we all cherish that. If everybody's on the up and up, it's great. But we are ever more vulnerable in that way. And we have passed various forms of cybersecurity measures through the House. And we try to make sure that we're balancing people's right to have free communications with the need to protect Americans from being vulnerable, or protect our government from being vulnerable, our defenses from being vulnerable to intervention or invasion. And the Chinese in particular are constantly trying to hack our defense networks. I mean, it's stunning. So to try to keep those safe, it is a priority. Yes, ma'am.
With the internet and the healthcare, you know, we get a lot of stuff on the internet. And so I'm going to leave a couple of things with you that I would like fact checking on before I
Okay.
them. But since you were talking about healthcare, is it a fact, and I wonder if realtors here have heard this or if it's true, that in 2013 there's going to be a 3.8% sales tax in the healthcare program on any home sales?
It's not on every home sale, but
Okay.
it's on every home sale above a certain threshold
And that's
level.
to fund the
That is to fund the Affordable Care Act.
3.8%.
A 3.8% additional tax
I'm
on
going to leave you the rest of my
the
fact
gains.
checking.
Right, from certain types, yes, from certain types of real estate sales. It won't affect every single one, but yeah, it is, yeah. There'll be an additional 0.9% tax on the income for our small business men and women as well, once they hit a certain threshold. And an increase in dividend taxes if your income is, basically if your income is $200,000 or more for an individual, you will be hit with an additional 0.9% tax.
And that is to fund the...
That's to fund the Affordable Care Act.
Thank you.
And dividends will be, dividend taxes will increase as well. So will capital gains taxes, again above that threshold, but that hits a lot of people. It hits a lot of people in the Hudson Valley. And again, the question is that a wise use of your dollars? Number one, it does, obviously, it is a matter of, at some point, I mean, you know, you work hard, and you pay local taxes, you pay county taxes, you pay state taxes, you pay federal taxes. By the time you're done, you know, you're probably, a lot of folks here are doing the majority of what they do to pay the government in some way. And to me, you know, once you're, more than half your what you work for is going toward government, then they own more of your life than they should. So that's why it's wonderful to make sure that we can assure that every American can have access to good medical care and can afford insurance. No question about it. But let's do it sensibly. Let's do it in a way that doesn't impose $2 trillion worth of cost from Washington. That's what it comes down to. You know, you can spend your dollars more sensibly in your own lives. Thank you so much for your time this morning.